Okay, we got a flame going. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try copper on copper. I'm using borax flux, and hopefully you're in view. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing. And hopefully this works out. Okay, a little hotter. Getting pretty hot. Uh-oh. It's bending because there's weight on that. Crap. Okay, that didn't work. Next. Yeah, I watched it drop too. Hopefully it'll straighten out. See if I can fill that in. It's hard to weld with gas with the same material you try to weld together. Might have to do a little filing on this one. I can get it. I can get it to flow, but everything wants to drop out all at the same time too. I'm getting it. Come on, there you go. I get it to meld together, and I can clean it up later. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Now, I wonder if I can stretch it out a little bit. It might work. Worth a try, I guess. Let's see if it'll clean up anymore. Probably should just leave it right where it's at. It's working. There you go. And get the base metal and the weld material to wet at the same time, of course, because it's the same material. And the flame will move it around a little bit. Make sure that it's melded good. That's not too bad. Well, let's see. I don't know if you can see it good, but there's the weld. Straightened it out a little bit. Still pretty warm. But there's the weld. That's too close. I might be able to see it. So I'll sand that off, polish it up. We'll clean it up and see how it looks. I didn't know if I could weld copper to copper, but there it is. This is number 12 solid wire for house wiring and such. Okay, this wasn't about saving a buck on a copper bracelet, okay? This was about doing something I've never done before. Weld copper to copper. I've never done it, never tried it, and I wanted to know if I could. If I have to weld a commutator on a brush motor or something, you know what I mean? You never know. I want to know if I could do it. But there it is. It's a little globular, but that's okay. I'll work that down. Now this stuff, and you got to remember if you do this, it's really, really soft. Okay, it bends real easy now. I don't want to do it too much. I'll have another crack in it. But, so this will have to be hardened after I'm done cleaning it. So I'm going to clean it all up, and then if I need to harden it, which I will, I'll heat it up, dip it in water, and harden it that way. So there you go. It is possible to copper weld copper. Now you know. Well, using a few different tools, little flapper wheel, mini flapper wheel, and die grinder bits. Okay, we're getting there. It's got some scuff marks that I'm going to need to polish out yet, but it's actually kind of working. So yeah, you never know till you try, right? But it does work. So I'll clean it up, I'll polish it up, I'll show you when it's done. It's just, you know, a matter of whatever you got to you know, get in there and clean it. So I'll put that on the end of a drill and clean it up, polish it up. Well, there you go. There's a little bit of dirt and stuff down there, you know what I mean? A little bit of leftover slag or whatever, but I don't care. That's not what this was about. Wasn't trying to be a jeweler. I was just trying to see if I could weld copper to copper with copper. Yeah, copper. So there you go. It's done. I got my band back, but more, I learned that I could do this if I ever have to. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's hard. It's solid. It's a good weld. So I accomplished my mission. That'll do for this project. Yeah, it's pretty well beat up, but you know what? Gets copper into my system.